In this video, I'm going to try to go over talking about pi. And I know that a lot of students run into pi when dealing with circles. Now, the problem is that a lot of students may remember that it's 3.14, 15, and so on. It's an irrational number, so it goes on forever in terms of decimals. But you may forget where it actually comes from. And the idea is, I encourage you to try it, So I have actually, here's a cup, here's a plate, it's kind of a bowl upside down. I have a string, okay, tape measure, and I just want to show you where this pi comes from. Now, of course, I'm going to approximate it, so we're going to be off, but we should come kind of relatively close to it. And the pi itself comes from basically taking your circumference, so all the way around your circle or your perimeter around the circle, and then dividing it by your diameter. And if you do that, you're going to get pi, all right, or very close to it. It just depends how good you are on your measuring. I probably am not that good, but that's okay. So let's take a look and see. So I'm going to write these numbers down, and then we're going to work it out, okay? And then I'm going to just show you, all right, so how to work that out. So that's just basically searching for pi. So first, let's take this cup, all right? And I'm going to go around the cup, okay, within, just so that I can measure this out. Again, it's kind of approximate. Okay, so we are, all right, so let me try to do as good as I can. So now I'm going to take the tape measure here, I'm going to put it down, and then see, approximately how far this was. So it was, give or take 9.6 inches or something like that. All right, so that's that. So let me write it down. So this is for the small, okay, this is for the cup. So around 9.6, all right, inches. Okay, so that's what I have there. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to kind of measure the diameter of this thing. Again, I'm just going to approximate it. So this will be 3 point, let's see, again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 3 1/8 approximately. So 3 1/8, when 1/8 is just 1.25. So again, these are just approximate. All right, so that's what we have there. Now, if I take that, we should already be kind of close to that. So let's take a look. So we said around 9.6 divided by 3.125, and well, there you go. If I do that again, I said, and I basically get around 3.72. Now, our pi is 3.14, 159, and so on, so we are a little bit off. But again, we're just measuring, but this is kind of where I wanted to show you, and the better our measurements, the better we will get closer and closer towards pi. And, people back in the day, this is kind of what they did. Let's take a look at the bowl and see if we can get even closer to pi. So this one's a little bigger. Maybe our error will be smaller. I don't know if it will be or not. So let's take a look. I'm going to kind of line this up. All right, nicely around as best I can here. Okay, so this will be, again, so it's going to be around there. Let's take a look. Our tape measure. So this one will be definitely much longer for this bowl. So this is, well, that's not bad. So a little bit of somewhere around 29 inches. All right. So again, I'm just approximating. So that's 29 inches. Okay. So that I have there. So that's what I've written out there. Now, let's see the diameter approximately. So across is around 9. Okay, so this is around 9 inches. And again, if I take my calculator here, So 29 divided by 9. Well, and there you go. So we get, give or take around 3 point, here it says 2222. So, between these two measurements, I mean, I can take an average between the two, okay, and then, we can kind of approximate it, between our two measurements here. Say divided by 2, and hey, there you go. Interestingly, 3.14711 as an average. Okay, so between the two. Okay, so in here, you can see the kind of measurements that I did, and I know that it's in reverse there on the video. Okay, and that's where actually pi comes from. So now let me kind of return back here. All right, so returning back, so what we said, so we basically, we have had a circle, all right, and what I did was I kind of measured, so all the way around, so I wanted to measure the circumference, so going all the way around here, so I kind of measured that in, all right, and I wanted to see, okay, so what that would be. And for the first one, right, we said that it was around 9.6 inches. And so that was all the way around here. And then the diameter, which is all the way across. So this is our diameter. This is our perimeter or circumference. Okay. And that one was around 3.125 inches. And, these are... Okay, so if I divide these, so basically I should get my pi. And then, so these are proportional, okay, where this is our constant of proportionality, which is actually pi itself. So this is what I did. And then for the second one, right, so we measured the bowl and we had around 29 inches and then 9 inches for the diameter. And when we did that, so our two results, so if I just divided this out, this was approximately, let's say, about this much. So again, it's a little bit off from pi. And then when I divide these two, we got approximately 3.22. And you can keep measuring, these circles get better and better results. And then you'll notice that, it's going to approximate pi a little better. And what I did, I said, well, let's take the average between the two, so 3.072 plus 3.22 divided by 2, so this is just a simple average between the two, and we actually came relatively close to pi there. But that's where pi comes from, and I think it's useful for students to know that it's not just some magic, it's just a proportionality constant, okay, between your perimeter of the circle, your circumference, and then your diameter, okay, all the way across. And diameter goes through the center of the circle. And again, I don't know if I was exactly this, dead on through the center. I don't know if I was doing the dead on through the circumference. But as you can see through measurements, we can come relatively close. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that you found this useful and now you kind of know where pi comes from. Okay, cheers everybody. Bye.